And I'd like to know also what else you tried, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there listening to the show that are in this. They may have, like my daughter had a car accident.
Well, for me, I found it by accident. Like, I was at my lowest. Like I was at the point where when I started understanding why my teammates were taking their life,
Yeah.
I knew I was in trouble. And I started doing everything I can to fight this thing. But originally, I was just addressing the symptoms. For example, you hear a lot of people with head injuries, they'll say, I think I'm adult ADHD. You hear it over and over and over, and they're going to get evaluated for it. I did the same thing.
And what drug did they give you?
Adderall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't work.
Make it worse?
No, the Zoloft they gave me. Yeah, I was on the edge on that one. Like I was already praying for death before that thing came.
Wow.
And after that, I was in an extremely dark place with it.
Wow.
I got to the point, like I just really recently just started being able to say this one out loud. But like I once had an uncle, he had a physical for his job, a yearly physical. And he went in one time and they was like, Mr. Wellington, are you in pain? He was like, no. He said, you're in stage 4, pancreatic cancer. And he died so fast. And so for me, I couldn't take my life. I was a counselor my whole life. And I saw the damage that it does to the family when people take their life. So I made a deal. Like I can't end my life. But if God takes me earlier, it's okay. So I was praying for death and I was like, just give me that pancreatic cancer, please. I mean, I was just like, because you want it over with. You just don't want to keep living that life that you're living.
Yeah. Okay. And so when did the symptoms, how old are you now, may I ask?
I'm 55 now.
55, and you quit when you were 36?
36, yeah.
And when did the symptoms, were you halfway through your years of competing the sport where you'd had enough concussions that you had some pretty severe symptoms? What was that like?
Well, I think it's more so, it's the concussion, but it's also those G-forces. I think the G-forces are doing more damage than the concussions are. And then from what I know about the sport now, every time we went down that track, we were probably getting the micro.
Wow.
Those are the dangerous ones because like when I get the big one, like the first big one I had vertigo for a week. I couldn't get back in the sled. But there's been some times where I was racing World Cup, they crashed me. We went back to the top of that mountain within an hour, going back down that hill, and we crashed again, But every time we went down that track, I believe it's doing something to the brain where it's, you get those little micro-concussions. And so my red flags, they showed up, but I rationalized. So for example, we traveled a lot. So sometimes I would have a panic attack. I'll wake up and I don't know where I'm at. So I have to turn the lights on really quick and look around the room and I can tell where I'm at. But I just kind of rationalized. I'm thinking, you know what? Representing my country. I travel a lot. What a great life.